Well, welcome back, or welcome. We've made it here to the end, and are going to put the Lords of Cinder on their thrones, and see the end of the game. Each one of these we need to put on. There's Aldrich. He's covered in all kinds of parasites. Flatworms or something. Let's get up here and let's go to the top. And apparently I can't interact with it. There we are. You can go up and see it, I suppose, up there now, but there's Lothric. King Lothric, it says on the back of his chair. Here is the Abyss Watchers. It's cool. There's a few of them. There's, what, 4 of them in there? They've all got the same helmet. There's their swords. And Yorm. Alright. Now let's talk to the Firekeeper.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen One, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire.
All right, let's do this.
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir. Let him grant death to the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
That was a cool cutscene. I wish there were a few more things like that. I know you're supposed to glean the entire story for yourself, but some of those are pretty fun. Well, let's go back to the Firelink Shrine before we go any further. And we'll, we can go from a different bonfire, so let's do that. Where's out? Somewhere, right there. this is quite impressive to just sit around and look at. Guess at what buildings are all out in there. Some graves here. Hard to say who they belong to. I never use those. Well, I used the one in the lava room, I guess. Or I was going to and forgot to. Kiln of the First Flame. Now let's go back to the Firelink Shrine. We'll go get the ring Ludleth left there when he burned up and gave up what remaining ember he had, or what remaining fire he had. So there's our skull ring. And I was wrong, you can still use him for transposition right now. So if there's anything you need to get, you can still go use that transposing kiln. So anyways, back to Kiln of the First Flame. I never did get into any magic at all, I just fought with my swords. I kind of expected to pick something up along the way, but I don't know, I guess I just didn't. So up here about halfway is the summon sign for the Pale Shade of Londor. And further up, we'll go get Yuria, provided we have done everything we're supposed to with her, married Anri, you know, drawn out the... had Yol, I think that's his name, Yol, the pilgrim, draw out our true strength 5 times, I guess it was. Here's Yuria, and provided Yuria lives through this, we will get something of hers afterwards, which will be nice to add to the collection. So there he is. You two ready? You guys ready? Let's go. I am not ready. I forgot what ring I have on. Wow, I'm gonna get it. Here he comes. Watch out, Pale Shade. Come on, Yuria, put it on. Believe my crazy. At this first stage of him was nothing compared to the second one. It's all over the place. Ah, I didn't get my riposte in. It's tough now. Rocks in the way. Miss my long sword when I can't hit the boss. Drink and get back in before the Pale Shade eats it. Nope. Yep. No. Wow, he is determined. Watch out, Pale Shade. Should have reposted that one. That's a good fireball. Easy, Mario. Here he comes. too. Get back. Everybody. Heal up, Yuria. Watch it, girl. 4 or 5 swings in a row and then Krakatoa. You gotta be. He's got 90,000 hit points. And no damage. I need my barge sword back. He wasn't even swinging at me that time. Oh, the pale shade. With that stuff. Drink it, Yuria. Shit, the pale shade just got kicked in the face with that. We got Yuria. All over the place attack. Come on, come get it. You better fill up. We killed Yuria. Well, that would mean that I'm not going to get her stuff. Except for I'm going to kill him. And pretend she lived. He's dead. You can bleed him. Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. You really want Yuria to live if you want her stuff. From here on, I'm going to show the end 4 endings of the game and then move into New Game Plus. For anybody who wants to see the endings for themselves, I'd quit it out now, and I will thank you for following the videos this far or watching this one, whatever. There you go. I'm going on to the endings. Alright, so oddly enough, I've now got 770,000 souls, and I can do a few different things here, but what I'm going to do first is go back to the Firelink Shrine and pick up what Yuria left behind because we pretended she lived through the fight. And I guess I've never come back and checked to see if it's actually here if she dies, but if she had lived through the fight, you'd be able to come over here and pick up her Dark Drift, which is a really cool sword, and her armor as well. It's got that transparent blade, and it says it can like stab through shields. And now we need to, for the first ending, we need to heal the dark sign, and that's why I've got all these souls.
Ashen One, if when thou peerest upon the first flame, thou wishest yet for a world without fire, for an end to the linking of the fire, then call upon me. I am a firekeeper. Thou hast given me eyes.
Now, back to the Kiln of the First Flame, and we'll go see the first of the endings. Used to wear that ring around some. It's alright. Anyways, so this land is just really cool look at behind you. That's got to be the Cathedral of the Deep over there. I think. It kind of doesn't look like it, though. Maybe so. Holy. Hole in the ground. About stepped off there. We about saw the secret ending. Sure everybody's seen that once or twice. So there's her summon sign, but we're going to do a different ending. Alright, we linked the flame. Now let's end the fire. We need to bring the Firekeeper over here and she'll deal with it.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by lords past. Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
So there we ended the fire and faded in the darkness with the Firekeeper. Let's be just a little more violent and bloodthirsty, and instead not even allow her to be a part of it.
first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's pass.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, so there we brutalized the poor Firekeeper. We won't summon her this time, and we won't have her heal our dark sign, our hollowing. Instead, we're just going to do what Yuri has been wanting us to do, which is usurp the flame and become the next Lord of Cinder, and rule over this land instead of recreating it by linking the flame.
Gracious Lord, make none whole.
Well, that's everything. And I've still got everything. That's one thing that's so nice about New Game Plus. Alright, well, I want to again say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to run through the new games and keep trying to get every single thing there is. So there's still things to get. Rings I've got to get up in covenants and whatever, but I will try to do that as quickly as possible. Thanks. See you later.